walked in and handed over a petition to management. They are demanding one of two things. Number one, they are saying that they will not play until an annual general meeting is had with management. We are aware that this meeting was supposed to take place on the 28th of November and was then cancelled. Also, we will know that the players have not been paid proper salaries in the past 3 months, and they are now saying through this petition they will not play until this meeting is held and until the management is willing to hear their grievances. But joining me this morning is Bantwini Matika, who is just going to paint a picture of how things got to where they are this morning, where players have now been forced to sign a petition. Mr. Bantwini, can you just paint us a picture to what led to us getting here? The players are now forced to apprehend management and ask for them to listen to their petition.
It's been a long journey, and we've been raising these matters as a coalition, as Rugby Transformation Coalition, but we were talking to deaf ears, trying to tell people that the union is moving in the wrong direction. But we were ridiculed, we were laughed at, and we were given names. This of players not being paid is a culmination of maladministration, a culmination of unaccountability, culmination of misbehavior in terms of lack of corporate governance in administration in EP Rugby. That players were not paid for 3 months, including since April, their pay as you earn have not been paid. Players are also agreeing with us that the only place where EPRU can account is an AGM. It is in an AGM where the executive must come and tell the clubs what went wrong. We've been persuading the union, we've been pushing the union, we've been engaging and conscientizing clubs that is very crucial. Fortunately for us, the people who are hit the hardest, the players, because they're not paid the money, the groceries, the rents, their insurances, their credit cards, their school kids, and everything that they're supposed to pay for is not going through because of the maladministration of EPRU. As Rugby Transformation Coalition, we are very disappointed. As you also saw the kind of reception they received here, it was hostile. The players were expecting leadership was going to accept their memorandum cordially, but we were welcomed by security at the gate. Even police van came to augment the security. You can see that the situation is becoming hostile now, which for me is very much surprising. Surprising because this is our space as clubs. This is the space of the players. We don't need security here. We don't need police here. You need sober leadership to engage with players who are having problems with finances. That's all.
Now, Mr. Bantwini, last week SARU released a statement, and in the statement they said they're going to pay the players this week. What is the general feel in the camp about this statement?
SARU did indeed come in, and they said, in fact, it was a hostile takeover by SARU, because that's their property, the franchise. They took over. We all hoped that everything is going to be fine. But to our surprise, SARU's involvement did not include the compensation of players' loss in terms of salaries, including the staff. They are only talking about the franchise. And we want to warn SARU as Rugby Transformation Coalition that they are not going to come here and only talk about franchise. There are many players here whose salaries have not been paid, staff have not been paid. SARU must play the ball and be fair to these young people. These young people have given their life for EP Rugby. They've broken limbs, they've broken their body parts just for the sake of rugby. Now rugby is coming in here and telling us that they're not going to pay their salaries. That is not going to happen. If that comes to the push, there won't be Super Rugby here.
Now, SARU also did say that they have a plan to revamp the EP Kings. One of their plans is to introduce more younger players. But there seems to be a dissatisfaction inside the camp about that proposal. What are the current players feeling about the addition of younger players?
The problem is they have a plan about who. Who are they talking about? Are they talking with the people who have been causing trouble here? The current executive, is that the plan with them? I think it's a wrong plan. A plan must include players. A plan must include stakeholders like Rugby Transformation Coalition. We want to be part of that program so that we can see the thinking of SA Rugby. But for now, we want to distance ourselves from those plans that we think are unsustainable. We want to ensure that all plans that are here include the compensation of loss of salary of players and staff.
A last question, Mr. Bandwi. Now that this petition has been handed over, what is going to be the way forward for these players?
That's my worry. That's my worry, because now the players will be persecuted, the players will be harassed, the players will be hammered, knowing that now we are moving and teetering towards the dictatorship. Because this province now is behaving like a police state or a police security company, of which we are not a security company, we are a rugby company. So once you see those signals, it's really, really bordering on the red side, which is the wrong side, the dictatorship. And we are not going to fold our arms. We've written a letter to the mayor of the Nelson Mandela Bay, Comrade Denny Jordan. He must come on board. We've written a letter to the minister. We've written a letter to the MEC, Comrade Pemi Machodina. We are not folding our arms. We'll defend the players. We'll work with the players. Today, from onwards, we are going to conscientize clubs. That clubs, if you don't stand up, if you're not aware, the debt that PTY LTD owns, because we own it, is going to be paid by clubs at the end if clubs don't stand up. Because clubs have got the responsibility to prove beyond reasonable doubt that these people in the PTY LTD and the executive committee of rugby, they've been trading recklessly. Companies Act will take its course when we are proved to have traded recklessly.
And that was Mr. Bandwini saying that they are standing solidarity with the players, saying that they will make sure that the players' salaries are paid up. Also, they will make sure that the annual general meeting, which was postponed, actually takes place. They are also dissatisfied with the way that this whole matter has been handled, and they are saying they're going to stand with the players until their needs are met. It's back to you in studio.